Quack! Chicken here, bring you another Boom Beach video. Chicken here, bring you another Clash Royale video. In today's video, guys, I wanted to go over a new deck that I switched to. I actually just hit my all-time best trophies. You can see here 2830. I just hit that this morning. I was playing for like 3 hours. It was not an easy go by any means. It was up and down, up and down. I'll show you the attack log in a minute. But here's the deck, guys. Yesterday I spent about $30 and I got 2 magical chests and I bought something else. I forget what it was. There was some kind of deal or special on or whatever. I think I got a bunch of gold or something. But out of both of the magical chests, I got a miner each time. And then yesterday I was able to just grind out a bunch of gold. And I got them leveled up to level 2. And the deck has just been amazing, guys. I'll show you some matches here. We'll go down a bit. So you can see it's like victory, draw, defeat, victory, draw, defeat. Like it has not been consistent by any means. There's been a ton of draws, but you see here earlier we were kind of it's definitely I like it a lot. It's definitely a really good deck. We'll show this one first, I guess. I have no idea what any of these matches are specifically, but we'll just kind of get into that as we go. So basically. Basically, the whole idea is to try to get a golem with a musketeer behind it, and then you can use your other cards to kind of clear out whatever defenses that he's going to put in front of that. But the main goal of this deck is to get a golem on the tower with a musketeer behind it, and then you use the miner on the back of the tower, and that does a ton of damage. It's really hard to defend against. It's just the only difficult thing about this deck is actually getting there. Like, you see, once I actually get on the tower and I have all the stuff where I want it, then I'm fine. I can just kind of plow right through. But it's definitely tough. That happens to me a lot, where I get the golem in place and I have to use something else on the other side to defend, and then he just puts down elites or a mini P.E.K.K.A. or something. Mini P.E.K.K.A. shuts this down really hard. I was struggling a lot against like Inferno Towers, Inferno Dragons. Some really weird decks that I saw was like Inferno Dragon, Inferno Tower, and what's the other one that does like massive amounts of damage? He's not the Inferno Dragon. He's the ground one. I don't know. You know, some kind of troop like that does a lot of damage. And it was just like Sparky. That's what it was. This guy behind me here, this big glowing bastard. Oh my god. The Sparky and Inferno Dragons are hard because I don't like. They just completely shut down the golem instantly, and then there's like. The only thing I really have to defend against them is kind of the Executioner, and I guess that's some news today. The Executioner is confirmed to be getting a nerf. I think that's going to be out within like the next week or something, so that kind of sucks because I don't think he's, as long as he's not max level, he's really not like that amazing. Like, I can't just throw down the Executioner and win. Like, I'd much rather have the musketeer behind the golem than the executioner. So you see right here, we get the golem up on the tower, and I think at this point he's just given up. And that's basically the idea: is to get the golem on the tower, get the miner, and then get the musketeer there, because he has to defend. It's hard to defend against all of them. Like, when he uses skeleton army, if he does go that route, then he can. So I'll show a bad match here, but if he does use the skeleton army, then the golem can pop and explode it. Like, if he uses a mini P.E.K.K.A. or something, it's usually going to get distracted by either the golem or it's going to go for the musketeer and not go for the miner. So there's usually something left open, and it just works really well. And I'm having a lot of fun with it too. It's a really fun deck. I find the giant skeleton tornado balloon rage deck that I was using before, it's really good, but it's just not as fun. Like, I can't get these monster pushes going. And you see right here, I'm just showing this match because this is basically. This is basically the deck that I really struggled against. So you see right there, I got the Executioner down, but it's not like he's wrecking the Sparky, or he does really well against the Witch, of course, because she doesn't have that much health, and she just has the Skeletons. So you see right there, that's what I mean. Like, he has to play basically one of the three. Like, which one is he going to take out? Is he going to use Goblins on the Miner? Is he going to use Skarmy on the Golem? Or is he going to put a mini P.E.K.K.A. in the back and take out the big damage unit? Now, this would probably work just as well with a wizard, maybe a little better, but the wizard's a little more expensive than the musketeer. And then the other cards, I just copied this deck from a guy in my clan. His name's Chad, so shout out to Chad. So I haven't changed it around at all. I'm just trying to use it verbatim. He showed me some replays. He's really good with it. I was, like I said, I was struggling with like these kind of decks, the Inferno Dragon, Sparky, and stuff like that. And he showed me some replays where he just like demolishes it. So I'm still not using it to its best ability. So I might not be showcasing the deck as well as I could. But it is like it is really good. It's really fun. Like I said, you see right here, we just saved ourselves from the Sparky on that one. That was really close. Sparky under Rage when it's glowing is probably like the most terrifying sight in Clash Royale by far. So you see right there, there's a lot of matches that come down to just like that come down like this, where it's just like chip, 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 chip. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not really. It's hard to get a big push in with the Golem and the Musketeer and the Miner and like whatever else I'm using, because that's like it's over 10 elixir, right? So it takes a long time to actually get the push going. That's the whole point of putting the Golem behind the back of the King Tower. If you didn't already know that, you probably did, but since I'm a double elixir, I can throw him out a little farther here. But usually that's the idea: is throw the Golem down at the back, and then you can kind of build your push up with him because he takes so long to get there. Everyone probably knows that, but I just discovered it like the other day, so I never realized why people were putting the Golem so far back. But I think someone in my clan told me that like when I was using my giant Valkyrie wizard deck, I would just kind of throw my Golem out first, and they were like, well, you're just basically wasting 5 elixir putting him down with nothing to guard him, because he just gets it's not like he gets taken down instantly, but he's not used as best as he could. So this I was absolutely furious about. You see that Miner gets that one swing in with like less than a second left, and I so had this guy, like, and at this point I wasn't really starting my next push, so I was kind of mad about that. I thought I had it in the bag, probably getting too a little too hashtag chicken cocky, but like with 40 seconds left, it was going to be too difficult to get the push going that I really needed to, because he was just playing, you can kind of see he's just playing super defensively, like he's using the elite barbs on the Golem, so he has no intention of actually winning this match. He's just completely trying to shut me down. And I did get relatively close, I guess. I got the tower, I think I got it to like 600 or something by the end of it. But see right here, I'm just kind of desperately like going for some chip damage. I know that I don't need to defend what he's got because it's going to take too long for him to get there. So he's just throwing down cards that are going to slow me down. And unfortunately, this one ended in a draw. And there was a lot of matches that ended in a draw. I probably got more draws using this deck than I have playing the game in general. He good games me there, and we say absolutely nothing because I was not impressed, like I said, guys. So we'll show, before we get into a live one, I'll show this attack, or this battle here. This was my last one. I was really happy with this to finally get up to the new trophy record, because I said to myself I wasn't gonna make a video unless I actually have like something decent to show. I didn't want to just like start using this deck and be like, oh, like it's a new deck. Like I wanted it to actually work, so I wanted to get as high as I've ever been before making a video on it. So this happens a lot. I throw the Golem down, then he comes at me on the other side with the elite barbs and the Valkyrie, and if he had arrows there, he would have absolutely taken that tower, no problem. So I did get kind of lucky on that one, that the princess targeted the Golem instead of my minions. And so we get on the tower here, and then you see I use the musket there to take out the princess. The only thing that sucks about using the musket behind the Golem is she's not really good at taking out any defenses, really. Like, she does pretty good damage, but a lot of stuff shuts her down fairly easily. That's why it's kind of nice to switch it up, and I'll throw the Executioner behind the Golem. It's more expensive, but it works great. Like, if I get the Executioner behind the Golem and he's using like Goblins or Skarmy or something, then obviously the Executioner can just take that right out. But he doesn't do as much damage, and he doesn't lock on. Computer. He doesn't lock on to the. He doesn't lock onto the tower as well. I find, I don't know if that makes sense, but I find the musket, like once I get her in range and locked on, nothing like diverts her from shooting at the tower. So it's really good to just get some damage going quickly with her. Not so much the Executioner. It seems like he switches targets or something. I don't know. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he won't after like the next few days when the nerf comes out. But he's mainly like I try to use it as a defensive card. Of course, I'll throw him into the push if I can. But even when I'm throwing him into the push, it's more so to take out whatever he's going to use as defense. So he's just an amazing defensive card right now, like because he takes out air troops and everything. And even against the elite barbs, if I can get him behind the tower, he'll do enough damage over time to slow them down enough where they won't do like 1500 damage or something crazy like that. Obviously, Elite Barbs under Rage, I would want to use something that's gonna slide in between them and just kind of absorb some more hits. Because if I just throw the Executioner between the Elite Barbs, then they're just gonna like one or two shot him. Like he doesn't really have that much health. So yeah, that's I don't think he really needs a massive nerf like everyone's saying. Like I guess I think they could just scale him a little better so when he levels up he just doesn't do as much more damage. Because right now, like I'm not getting wrecked by executioners left and right. Like the one I'm using that is level 2 or 3, like I said, it's not really benefiting me all that much. You see right here, you see the elites do really good damage to him. If there's 2 of them on him there, they probably would have 2 or 3 shotted him. Okay, so what's going on here, chicken? What's going on here? So, so he gets the lightning down there, and we've got 1800 on the left. I forget if I go for the 3 crown. Oh, we definitely have to go for the. So this was I remember this match now. This was super annoying because I had him right off the start, right? I had him down to 1500, and then I just couldn't get any sort of push going. And that was more like me just kind of playing defensively and kind of stupidly. I should have just like been extremely aggressive and just went for it anyways, because there was no way like he was going to be able to clear all my towers before I was able to get through him. I find the fireball comes in really clutch a lot on with this deck. So we're gonna do a live match now, guys, and just see exactly how that goes. Remember, disclaimer: we are on the Wi-Fi, guys. So if I lose, it's not my fault; it's the Wi-Fi. I'm kidding, but it does actually hinder me quite a bit. So we'll go ahead and mute him because I honestly find that distracting when they're throwing down all the taunts and stuff. So we'll avoid that if we can here. Alright, so we got the Golem. This is a pretty good hand to start with. As long as I start with the Golem and the Musketeer, I feel like I'm in pretty good shape. Sometimes I can get screwed with this if I get the Golem last in just like the general rotation. It does kind of hurt, so I'm going to throw the Skarmy down there. I'm not sure if that was the best idea or not, but oh yeah, that was really dumb, the bowlers right there. Okay, so I'll launch the Miner in. He's got the Valkyrie on my okay. So this is kind of the problem with the deck. Like, that was actually a pretty good push. I'll take that. All right, so we're gonna throw down the Executioner. I'm not sure. I'm probably gonna Fireball in the back with the Wizard and the Princess. Hopefully we can get both of them. If not, we'll get the Bowler for sure. That was nice. Okay. All right, so we're in good shape. He got a little more damage there than I would have liked, but we'll try to get something going here. I got the minions up. I got the zap down. I'll throw the minions down there nice and late because of the Wi-Fi. That worked out well. He might take the tower anyways, but I don't know, guys. We're trying to get some sort of push going here. This deck, it works a lot better in double elixir, obviously, too. Any sort of golem deck, I assume, is going to be like that. Just work much better once you get down to double elixir. So it's kind of like, it's not really like survive till double elixir. Like, it does work. I do have cheap enough cards to actually get through for the most part. But I'll throw an X down there. I'm not really sure how to play against the bowler with this, really. Yeah, okay. Thinking we should be able to take this with a fireball for sure. Okay, so then we got the wizard and the bowler. I think the golem might, yeah, the golem might take out the, we'll take out the wizard for us. Alright, so I'm going to start going on the left side now because I don't want to, holy jeez. Alright, I'm going to wait for the princess to shoot, then I'm going to throw the minions down. She's locked on, now we're okay. I'll throw the Skarmy down, hopefully take out those bowlers. I did not see that Valkyrie. We'll get the Executioner going. There's a lot of stuff in the way, a lot of stuff here, guys. I'm going to throw the Miner up there. Holy jeez. I think we lost this one. I was not expecting that good of a push. He didn't defend my golem at all. So that's basically the deck, guys. We'll try to get back up to where we were. But yeah, I'm really liking it so far. It's been really good. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's really fun to play, like I said. So if you have the miner, I think that's a pretty good miner deck to go ahead and try out. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think of the deck. Any other like miner decks that you have or that you're using, let me know that down in the comments, guys. Really interested to try out some of those. And yeah, that's going to wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you in the next one, guys. Check it out.